over the LA Kings in a shootout. Yes, you're hearing me right. Your Chicago Blackhawks go into LA and find a way to win a game. Peter Mrazek was the one who stole this game. And because without him, this game would have been a complete and utter blowout. The first two periods of play alone were where it was ugly. I was even at that point where I was tweeting out, throwing my head against a wall type of gif. It was rough, but they ended up coming back in the final 20 minutes of play to find a way to win over the LA Kings. So let's get into this game, shall we? It was interesting. The Hawks, they give up an early power play goal, but they end up having to deal with a couple other penalties later in this game. They were able to kill off the majority of them. The Kings went 1 for 3 on the power play for the Hawks, 0 for 2. Shots on goal, 21-40 in favor for LA. Mrazek faced 5 shots in the overtime. It was interesting to see how it went. Mrazek, in his 400th career game, he played great against this LA King team who, frankly, should have won this game. The Hawks had nowhere in hell they should have been in this game and should have won it. But they did. They found a way to get the extra 2 points in this one, getting this shootout victory over LA. So let's look into the goals of the game, shall we? LA was able to get on the board pretty quick in the game by an early power play goal. Alex Laferriere scores his first of the game, 7th of the season, off the power play, assisted by Anze Kopitar and Kevin Fiala to make it a 1-0 game about 4 minutes into play. This Hawks PK gave up an early power play goal to the Kings. You know that's momentum LA immediately. LA at one point in this first period was out shooting the Hawks 10-0. We ended up getting 3 shots on goal in the first period to the Kings 11. That's not good. The LA Kings were just forechecking, playing the trap, moving the puck well, getting their opportunities. But Mrazek stood strong and held it to a 1-goal difference going into the second period of play. And into the second period of play, it was a bunch of the same type of play. LA outplaying the Hawks, moving the puck well, holding the Hawks into the defensive zone, and the Hawks just can't find a way to answer. And well, LA took advantage of it late in the period. At 18:37 in the second period, Alex Laferriere scores his second of the night, assisted by Alex Turcotte and Philip Deneau. What happens here? Hawks got looking and leads to Laferriere's goal going into the offensive zone to make it a 2-goal game. Hawks having a hard time. And well, we're going into the third period down by 2. It's ugly. Hawks are not looking good. Shots are showing it at this point where LA's just outplaying the Hawks with a shot differential of 21-7. That's not good. That is really not good by the Chicago Blackhawks. But it's in the third period where tides have turned. Hawks are coming in knowing they have to get on the board and have to tie this game up. Well, they come out buzzing, and it comes just a few minutes into the play. Hawks coming up the zone, and well, in the offensive zone, scored by number 17, your captain, Nick Foligno, his 4th of the season, assisted by number 42, Nolan Allen, at 3:26 in the third period of play. Nick Foligno gets the puck from Allen. Foligno shoots it onto the net and goes down into the crease and gets his own rebound off a loose puck and puts it in. It's a 1-goal game. Hawks now have some momentum, and this momentum continues. The Hawks going down the ice at 5:34, scored by number 15, Craig Smith, his 4th of the season, assisted by number 73, Lucas Reichel, and number 72, Alex Vlasic, to tie the game up. It's 2-2 in the third, 5 minutes and 34 seconds into this third period of play. This goal was all done by Reichel for the second goal the Hawks were able to come up. Vlasic settles the puck down behind Mrazek, sees Reichel, feeds Reichel. Reichel turns on the afterburners, cutting up the ice through the defensive zone up to the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Dishes Craig Smith a nice backhand pass, and Craig Smith buries his 4th of the season to tie the game up 5 minutes into this third period of play. Okay, momentum Hawks. They're battling. They have the opportunities. We're in this game. It's a new game. It's all tied up. LA starts to press more. And 5 minutes later at 11:48 in the third period, Philip Deneau scores his first of the season, assisted by Kevin Fiala and Trevor Moore, to make it a 3-2 game for the LA Kings. Hawks are now down by another goal, and I'm like, fudge. We're not going to steal this one, are we? The Hawks lose a face-off in the defensive zone, and Deneau goes right up front of the net and puts it in. It's a 1-goal game. And then the Hawks are battling. Final minutes of play, 1:41 remaining in regulation time. The Hawks pull Peter Mrazek, and the Hawks do something with it. With 30 seconds remaining on the board, your Chicago Blackhawks are able to do some magic. And at 19:29 in the third period, scored by number 59, Tyler Bertuzzi, his 4th of the season, assisted by number 8, Ryan Donato, and number 4, Steph Jones, to tie the game up with 31 seconds remaining in regulation time. Empty net Hawks were tied. It's 3-3 in the third. We go to overtime. LA had the control. They were moving the puck well. They don't score. Bedard had an opportunity to score. He rang the pipe. We have to go to a shootout. And in shootout, it was LA to decide to shoot first. Trevor Moore gets the opportunity for the Kings. He goes up the ice, and he was able to put in a wrister on Mrazek and scored. 1-0 Kings in the shootout. First shooter for your Chicago Blackhawks. It's number 98, Connor Bedard. He goes up with some speed and cuts up the speed, dekes a little bit, and puts it in. It's a 1-1 shootout right now. And then LA shooters number 2 is Alex Lafreniere, who scored 2 goals this game. And while he shoots it off the blocker of Peter Mrazek, it's saved. It remains 1-1. Second shooter for your Chicago Blackhawks, it's number 86, Teuvo Teravainen. Teuvo goes up the ice with it, dekes just slightly, and opens up Darcy Kemper and puts it in. It's a 2-1 lead for your Chicago Blackhawks. Third shooter for the LA Kings, Adrian Kempe. If he scores, it's goes to a third shooter for the Hawks. If he misses, Hawks win. Kempe goes up and shoots it 5-hole on Mrazek and ties it. It's 2-2 and final shooter for your Chicago Blackhawks. And it's number 8, Ryan Donato. Donato, as you can tell by this, Hawks go up the ice. It's Donato deking, pulls Darcy out of the net and puts it in. Hawks win! Hawks win it in a shootout. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on tonight's action. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, Hawks win! Hawks win! And let's go Hawks!